Hello and welcome to the round 2 video of the FAFFFL playoffs. Welcome to round 2. We had some upsets and we had some expected outcomes, so let's just dive right in. So first match that we're going to have is Sierra versus the Annihilators. The Annihilators are, of course, our number 1 seed. They got the bye week this week. Sierra upset the entire, everybody, I think, and beat Fear the Hood. Very big upset there, as Fear the Hood was the number 4 seed. I believe she had the most points scored out of anybody in the entire league when it comes to total points. And we know when playoff time comes, based on her season last year, Fear the Hood just swept everyone away up until that final game where she faced me. So we thought maybe she was going to be a threat again this season for the playoffs, but Fear the Hood was eliminated the very first round to Sierra, who is now going to be in the semifinals against her own mother. The Annihilators, the number 1 seed. Sierra has made every semifinals so far this season. You know who else has made the semifinals every single season for the past 3 seasons? The Annihilators, Amanda Martinez, her mother. There's also a third team, but we'll get to who that team is later. But yeah, this is going to be an all-out war between these two, I think. Last season, a number 1 seed and a number 5 seed went up against each other. And the number 5 seed team won last season. So it is entirely possible for this to happen again. Of course, it would be a huge upset if that happened, especially since the Annihilators are looking very strong. And yeah, I think it would be really, Sierra has been at the cusp for all 3 seasons. Fun fact for you, out of the 3 teams who have made it to the semifinals all 3 seasons, Sierra is the only team to never make it out of the semifinals into the finals. She's the only one that's lost every single time. Could this be the season? Could third time be the charm for Sierra and her team? We're gonna find out. And let's get to the second matchup. We have the Pulverizers, me, your league manager, going up against Killer T, the newcomer. This is a first. We've had at least one brand new person in our league every single season. And so that's Killer T. He's the newcomer this season. I am the former champion. We've never had a former champion going up against the newcomer in the playoffs. So this could be a very important matchup to keep an eye on. Of course, the Pulverizers beat the Masters of Mystery in very wild affair. Killer T defeated Tony and his team, my father, in what many might describe as a landslide victory. So now, congratulations to Tony, my dad, and his team. He's become the first team to never win a football game in fantasy football. But that could change. I'll explain more about that in just a moment. So, I've been talking about this third team that has made the semifinals all 3 seasons. It's me. I've made the semifinals all 3 seasons so far. Last season, I, of course, won it all. And this season, I could do it again. But Killer T he's the number 2 seed. And so, he's gotten there for a reason. And it really could go either way. You don't really know what's gonna happen. The last time a number 2 seed and a number 3 seed went up against each other was the very first season of the league, and the number 3 seed won. So historically, the odds are in my favor. But as I've said multiple times, anything is possible. Who knows what's going to happen? So
everybody better be on their toes,
because these are the only 2 matchups happening this week. At least the only 2 that matter.
Which brings me to my next announcement.
So we lost 3 teams this week. So this is the in memoriam of these 3 teams. And so if everybody could just have a moment of silence for Tony and his team. Team Fear the Hood, and the Master of Mystery. We'll just have about 5 seconds of 5 seconds of silence. That was a little less than 5 seconds, but that's okay. So now these teams are out. They're not going to compete in the playoffs. But there is a catch. There is something called the Winners Consolation. What's it called? The Winners Consolation Ladder. Also known as what some might call a losers bracket. Where basically all the losers compete to be the best loser or the least worst loser, kind of. So it's very similar to the playoffs where you're kind of competing to win, obviously, and to make it to the next round, but you're not competing for any prize. At least no prize you know about. There could be another prize up for grabs. In fact, there could be a number of prizes up for grabs. And I don't want to reveal too much to you all, but if you're out of the playoffs, don't consider yourself out just yet, because there could be something waiting for you at the end of this journey. Win or lose, fail or not fail. So I'll leave you all with that. Never give up. Always follow your dreams, and good luck to all in the semifinals or not in the semifinals this week, because
You matter.
thank you. Have a good night.